Hi everybody, I'm Ian. This is Mission Movement. Today we're going to talk about ankle range of motion and how to assess it yourself. Before we move on, make sure that you go down to the bottom, hit the red button, like and subscribe to make sure that you get more good content coming straight to you from us. Now, ankle range of motion. We all know we need it. It's going to affect your squats and your cleans. It's going to affect walking, running, and jumping. But how do you know how much you need? So we have a simple self-test to do. I'm going to have Nicole from CrossFit Habu come on out. She's going to be our guinea pig. The setup for this test is very simple. You're going to use a box or boxes. You can use uprights on a rig or even a wall. You're going to put your hands on it or grabbing it just for a little bit of support. Then you're going to take the foot that you want to test and put your big toe just up at the edge of the box or the upright. Now, making sure that your take a baby step back with your left foot just so you're balanced. Then you're going to bend your front knee and touch it to the box, making sure it's tracking over the top of your foot, not inside or outside. Okay? And then she can obviously do that. She's going to keep scooting back and repeat that motion until she finds the spot where either her heel comes up off of the ground or she can no longer touch the box with her foot flat. If she goes too far back and she can no longer touch the box, then she gets to kind of inchworm her foot forward just a little bit until we find that sweet spot just before that heel wants to come up, but the knee just touching the box. So one of the keys that we want to focus on with this is that we want to see the knee going over the middle of the foot. If the knee goes out or inside of the foot, you can actually cheat and get a little bit more range of motion. So we want to avoid that as much as possible. So go back out a little bit further and just show how much further you can go with bad technique. Yeah, so she's significantly further out than she was. Her heel came up a little bit on that one, but she still improved her range of motion. But it's just not a good spot for her ankle to be in. Once she's found her sweet spot, we're going to do one of two things. You can either mark it or measure it outright. Today we're going to mark it with a piece of tape. If you don't have tape, that's fine. You could use chalk or even a pen or pencil. Or if you have a ruler, you can just leave your foot where it is and put the ruler down and measure it right off the cuff. So I'm just going to place the tape. So the edge of the tape is right at the tip of her toe. Lay it down nice and flat, and you can step away. Now, for the ease of your viewing ability, we're going to measure it with me off to the side. It doesn't really matter how you do it. Right here we have a ruler with centimeters on it. If you're comfortable with inches, that's fine. Women want 4.5 inches. Men are looking for 5.5 inches. And that is about just under 12 centimeters and 14 centimeters respectively. So ruler to the edge of the box, to the piece of tape, and she is sitting at just below 10 centimeters for her right foot. We would repeat the test on both sides and make sure that we know for sure what each side is, and write that down so you have it in the future. Now that you've tested your ankles and you know whether or not both sides or one side need range of motion improvement, like and subscribe to follow along so we can give you the information you need to fix the dorsiflexion or ankle range of motion restriction that you have.